said, if you agreed and if you'd done the research and looked, you would have understood what I was saying about this whole thing, about the land not having the DNA. And how different people can come and rule in the land. It's not specific people that ruled.
Specific people that rule, man. I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you do not come from the land of Punt, yeah,
you can't rule.
If you do not,
where did you see
yes,
that?
because the land of Punt is called the land of gods.
Who said that?
And they used to call themselves gods, right? The pharaohs. Yes, it is.
They said if you're only from Punt, you can only rule.
Okay, we have to have time.
No. Did they say that?
You're interrupting me continuously.
Okay, go on, speak up.
Okay, so we're saying, yeah, the land of Punt is called the land of gods. It's the source of their race. And they also call it Tarnaja, okay? That's the land of the ancestors, right? So we're saying, where is the land of Punt? And I even bought the evidence here. I bought 20 pages. I gave it to Kalam. I don't know what he did with it, but it's in Somalia. And even now, yeah, I could give you so many Somali words, okay, in ancient Egyptian as well, yeah, that is the same, okay? Like for example, yeah, when we say...
So what, are you trying to say that the people of Somalia migrated to Egypt?
Yes, we migrated to northern Egypt, okay? They were the pharaohs, I'm saying, and then they came down back to Somalia. But I'm saying, look, just because we have the ancestry of Kemetics here, doesn't mean we believe in the Kemetic philosophy. You understand? I'm Muslim. I'm not going to reject. I'm going to say my ancestors here. This was the truth, innit? Somebody else can't come and say, no, this is my ancestry. They can't say that because I'm saying this is my ancestry, right? But I'm not adopting to the ideology, right? Because my ancestors here, they could be right and they could be wrong. They could be evil people, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying your ancestors here, they're not perfect. They're not God, okay? They can be wrong. He could be my ancestor, you could be my ancestor, but you could be evil, yeah? And he could be good, right? So that's the whole point. I'm saying...
Yeah, what does that mean? What's the point of that? So what's the point? If they're right or wrong, what does that mean?
Prove to me your ancestry, yeah? That you have the E1, B1 ancestry, genealogy.
No, but...
Genealogy.
But this is my point to you, bro. The E1, B1A, how did they find that? Where did they get that from? The land?
I'm saying they got it from the people, from the pharaohs.
Okay, so they got it from the people. So it's not, so listen to what I'm saying. So it's not a specific land.
Let him speak now, let him speak.
The E1, B1A could have come from a different land. It's only the people that's carrying that, not the land. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen, it's not the land that's carrying that. No land has E1, B1A. And then you go there and say, oh look, this is E1, B1A on the dirt. No. It's only the people that carry the markers.
Yeah, but what he's trying to say, is that those genes came from Somalia, not West Africa.
No.
Like if you go to West Africa now, you're not going to find people with the same genes that they found in ancient Egypt.
What?
Ain't the descendants of the Egyptians migrating to the West Africa? Yeah. So that means you would find it.
This is what my
He's trying to say that you won't find the genes. He's trying to say you won't find the genes of West Africans that they had in ancient Egypt.
Hold on, but
you won't find Egyptian genes in West Africa
right now.
Western African genes.
So what he's trying to say, is that
this is what you call confusion of mind, because of what's happening now, where especially in the Western world now, where they've carved up the whole of Africa. People seem to think that people, just because someone's in West Africa, they just stay in West Africa. The same way we have north, south, east, west in London. You have cousins that live in West London. You might have cousins that live in Scotland. You might have cousins that live down in South. Does that mean that they're not going to intermingle? But people seem to think that just because you're in West Africa, you just stuck to West Africa. No one weren't traveling. You see what I'm saying? This is the mindset, and that's because of this whole thing with Ghana, Uganda, all this split that the Europeans put in. They don't realize that everybody was moving and mixing. The gold that the pharaohs had, where did they get it from? Is there gold in East Africa? No. Where's the gold? And what part of Africa? The West Coast. All right then. So how did they get the gold? How did they get the diamonds? How did they get the jewelry? You see what I'm saying? So that's to tell you that there was mixing going on. People were moving.
Okay, so now let me say this, yeah. There is gold in East Africa, yeah, in Tanzania especially. There was huge gold in Tanzania. Tanzania is in East Africa. It's a country, Tanzania. Yes, there's huge gold in East Africa, yeah. So what we're saying is this, look, if you can prove to me, yeah, your ancestors came from Somalia and they actually did relocate, yeah, then I can believe you, right? But even now, wait, 1 second, last bit. Even now, yeah, in Africa, they have planes, they have trains, they have cars. You don't see people moving. People don't move. Somebody's born in West Africa, yeah, they're gonna die in West Africa. Somebody's born in Ghana, they're gonna die in Ghana, most of them. Nobody today, yeah, with all the money, all the cars, all the planes, nobody moves around. That's the truth. So back in the day, yeah, with camels and horses, you're telling me they moved from West Africa, yeah, all the way to Somalia, from Somalia all the way there. You can't do that.
Yeah. But you're claiming that people move from Somalia to Egypt.
Yes. Because right now we have the genes, right, to prove that. We have the language to prove that. it's even scientifically, it is proven that they move from.
In my language, this is what I said. You got to
Yeah.
do the research. Bring that. And this is no. So first and foremost, you got to prove to me that you're Somalian. Do you know what? You got to prove to me. Do you know why? Let me finish. No, you're born here doesn't mean. I was born here. Doesn't mean. Do you understand what I'm saying? But listen, I was born here. Does that make me English? Because I was born here. Listen to what I'm saying. I was born here. Doesn't matter. This is my point. Because I was born here, am I now going to have the DNA of English? Oh, see what I'm saying from the land, but I was born here though. So what I'm trying to say to you now, you still got to prove to me that you're Somalian because you just established with your brothers here that is the colonialism. There was a mixture between the Africans who were there, and different people that was coming in. So how am I even gonna know who you are 100%? There's no point getting collapsed.
Akhi, yeah, what I brought them, yeah, I brought them 20 pages, yeah, of Somali culture, almost exact same as the ancient Egyptian culture, okay? Even the scepter that they have, okay, in the script, in the thing, yeah, is from a Somali, it's called Hongo. I'm telling you right now, if you can bring the guy back here, I can get you, he has it in his bag. I know Somali guy is getting the papers for him. I'm gonna show you. Somali culture, yeah, and ancient Egyptian culture is identical. You cannot say that about West African culture, okay?
Now, what you just did is hold on. But what you just did is something very wrong. Do you know why? Do you know why you just did something very wrong? Because have you researched West African and got papers like this to verify?
You have to bring that.
No. Have you done? No, you're not doing your homework. No. I've done that. I'm not going to do your homework. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. You just came up today. I didn't even know you were going to talk about this. You just come today with this. Now, what you need to do is, instead of us having this debate, I'll go and get my sources and bring it, and we can verify both together. Now, if you see the similarities, if I show you right now in Egypt, in Nubia, and in that area, if I show you actual monuments with West African symbols, would you then take my word for it now? And listen to what I'm saying.
You have to bring
more than that.
You have to bring. Look, I'm questionable evidence.
Okay.
I can bring
the evidence I bring. Okay. So what I'd say, yeah. What I'll do is I'll bring my evidence. You bring that same evidence that you have, and then we'll go through. That's all. That's it. There's no point. There's no point.
Okay. Well, right now, yeah, I just want to present the evidence since I'm here, innit? Look at this, yeah. This is the mystery. It's from the book, yeah. The Mystery of Land of Punt Unraveled by Ahmed Ibrahim Awale. Okay. This is an artifact, yeah. It's the Puntite king with a crook, a flail, a divine ostrich beard. And he has the cobra, snake and vulture, okay? This is for the king of Punt, excavated in Somaliland, okay? This is artifacts that was found in Somalia. Also, look at this. In short, history of the Egyptian people, yeah, in that book, yeah. Now, let me bring the evidence, though. No, I'm making it specifically about Somalia, yeah? No, don't worry. Okay, in the book here, the short history of the Egyptian people by E.A. Wallace Budge stated that the Egyptian tradition of the dynastic period held that the aboriginal home of the Egyptians was Punt. Punt is Somalia, okay? And I'm gonna bring the evidence. No, don't worry. I'm just gonna continue, right? Okay, look. He can bring his evidence tomorrow, yeah? The ancient Egyptians, yeah, named themselves Regedi, okay? The perfect men, okay? The perfect men in the language, okay? And the Somali people still use the name Regedi today. Do you understand? In Somalia, they say "Udadal Sidi Regedi" means make effort as Regedi.
Finding genes in the land doesn't mean you were the first one there.
I'm bringing the culture as well, the Somali culture.
No.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, he's trying to say that he can find West African genes from there as well.
No, it's not about West African genes, my genes. It's about ancient Egyptian genes, yeah? And do you have it? Do West Africans have it? Do Somalis have it? And Somalis have it, okay?
So do West Africans have it?
You have to bring it. You have to bring the evidence. Okay? What I'm saying to you... Bring the evidence. You can refute me. Refute me next week, innit? What I'm saying is this. Look, I'm bringing the evidence because I already brought it today, yeah? The famous French Egyptologist Christian D. Noblecourt, in her book Hatshepsut, the Mysterious Queen, detailed the expedition of Queen Hatshepsut to the land of Punt, okay? To the land of Punt, and she said that the ancient Egyptians and the Puntites used to speak and communicate with the same language. And that's the Somali language. I bring it was preserved in the Somali language. I don't know. What I'm saying, yeah, I know, but...
Punt is in Somalia.
Yeah.
So the people back then were saying Somalia?
Even, there's a... Even in... Wait, look, one second. Please, I'm not done. I'm on the first page. No, let me finish.
Let him say something.
the reason why I got to bring the mic in, because this is my point that you keep saying. You're talking about punt the land. Listen. You're talking about punt the land. So there's a land there. Listen, there's a land that's there, which obviously you say people call it punt. Now, if people come to that land, yeah, how many years now? If people come to that land and then live there and do what, if people can come there and live there and do what they want, doesn't mean they're original there. Because that's my point with you. Because I was saying to you, you're a mixture of Africa and something else, the Somalians, the modern day Somalians, yeah? So when you're saying you are the original, I'm trying to understand. No, listen to what I'm saying.
We're talking about even their ancestry.
Why didn't you let me finish?
For example,
You were talking about genes before.
But your ancestry has got Somali.
Genes is one aspect, okay, but that's not the only aspect. We're talking about culture as well. Somalis preserve the culture as well. Look, and the language. Let me show you.
Because I'm born here, I can preserve the culture of England.
Yeah.
I do the culture of England, right? Yeah. If I was born in China, I'll do the culture of China, right? I'd have to. So what I'm trying to say is, you come to the people that's come over to that land and live there and learn that culture. Of course, that's fine. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that they're 100% there. They could have traveled from anywhere. Do you know what I mean? And if that's the case, if you're talking about this info, why are you not sticking with your culture then?
I'm talking about culture.
Why are you not sticking with this culture? Teach me about this.
This is
I know about
before.
culture.
Forget this. Teach me about it. No. Teach me about this.
You can't come to me with that.
Why did you leave this?
You don't know.
No. But why did you leave? Yeah, it's funny.
I was born in Africa.
It's funny.
Look, I was born in a little house in Africa.
Somalis are Arabs, bro.
Yeah, okay. But I was born in a little house here in Africa, right? So nobody can come to me and say I'm not African, right? I'm gonna bring the evidence.
Exactly.
Okay, let me say this more, yeah? Again, the representation of the early Puntites or Somali people on the Egyptian monuments shows striking resemblance to the Egyptians themselves. Yeah. What I'm saying is this, look. I'm gonna quote here. Again, the representation of early Puntites or Somali people on the Egyptian monuments shows striking resemblance to the Egyptians themselves. They're saying Somalis are the ones that look exactly like the Egyptians, okay? And it's by Brian Brown in his book, The Wisdom of the Egyptians, 1923, and The Making of Egypt, 1939. You can look it up yourself. Yes, it is Somali, look. Again, the representation of the early Puntites or Somali people on the Egyptian monuments shows striking resemblance to the Egyptians themselves. Somalis are the Egyptians.
What? They share what?
Striking
resemblance.
Yes.
Does it mean they're the same?
Yeah, but this is the one he used us as an example. Who did he use? Did he use West Africans? Did he use West Africans? I don't know.
Bro, you slipped that.
I have more.
You just said they share striking resemblance.
That's not only.
That means
I'm talking
they're
about.
people.
I'm talking about the genes.
Share striking resemblance.
Not only the striking resemblance, the genes as well.
But he's also with the genes.
And the
No,
culture.
forget the genes. But I told him about the genes
And the
thing.
same culture.
There's no genes to the land, bro. There's no genes. Anyone can step in that land
What do
and
you mean
say
no
they're
genes?
from there.
No. He's trying to say the original people that are the ancient Egyptians came from Somalia.
Yes, but even in the genes, remember, in his culture, we just said, it's a mixture of Africans and Arabs and different people. So, who is the original? What did the original African one look like? That's what you got to deal with.
This is now you need to go research.
Exactly. What I'm saying is this, yeah, look. Somebody can't come here and take your ancestry away, innit? I'm not saying I agree with everything the pharaohs did, I don't. Okay, I actually think they were evil, yeah?
Why were they evil?
No, because they enslaved black people. They enslaved black people and they made them build stupid things like pyramids. I think pyramid was stupid, okay? They made them build black people. No. They built a pyramid, yeah, and they died building. No.
You understand the history of that?
I'd rather they built a market or a road or a school or something instead of a pyramid. To me, a pyramid, yeah, is a...
What is a pyramid?
This is my ancestors, yeah, but I'm saying pyramid is not good. It's not good. A pyramid is just an object. It's like a
Hold on, wait. One, are you
pyramid is a grave, innit? It's a grave, and it's the connection. How is that gonna help? How is that gonna help anyone? How is the pyramid gonna help anyone?
So why is it pyramid? Why is it
One
pyramid?
dead body in the pyramid.
First and foremost, did you just say, wow, I want to get this right. The pyramids was a grave site? Yeah? It's a grave site, yeah?
It was how they get from this.
Hold on,
world to
wait.
the next life.
You said it's a grave site? Okay.
It wasn't a grave site. Fix it.
Who did you say built the pyramids?
I'm saying black people were enslaved and made to build pyramids.
Black people was enslaved to build the pyramids.
And made to build the
Are
pyramids.
you sure about that?
Yes.
Where did you see that?
It's facts, man.
Where?
I'm bringing you the book.
Where? Oh, right then. We'll say that again, brother?
Some of them did do that.
By force. By force, innit?
Who took them by force? Who took where?
Yeah, I don't want to build the pyramid. What happens to me? Wait. What happens to me? Yeah, if I don't want to build the pyramid, if I want to relax at home and sleep, what happens? I get a whip. No, it's not. You get whipped. You get whipped, man. It's a reality.
No, listen. There's evidence. See what you're doing now? You're thinking about Moses and all these stories about whipping. No. Go and see what the evidence is. Go and check. Do you know what? Who's got a phone now? Because I want to debunk this guy. Get your phone out now, and we'll show you right now.
100%.
Finish.
Okay, I'm just gonna bring the evidence here. Look, me, I'm saying, okay, these were my ancestors, right? But I'm not saying they were perfect. They were far from perfect, okay? But I'm not gonna let anyone else try to claim that this is the ancestor. It's not, okay? I'm bringing the evidence. Yeah. Look, not only that, yeah. I'm bringing the culture. Look, the culture. To this day, Somalis still have the same culture, okay? You can see in the hieroglyphics here, Somalis with almost the exact same costumes, exact same things, right?
Almost the exact same. It's not the same, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Almost is not the same.
Because things change in it. Things change over society, but Somalis hold on to it the most out of anybody.
And you said almost the same. It's not the same thing, bro. Come on, brother. This is what you're saying.
Let me bring evidence.
Almost a resemblance is not the same.
Look, these are Somalis, yeah? These are Somalis when Queen, look, the two Somali Puntite workers carrying the frankincense for the Egyptians who came to the land of Punt. Trade expedition of the, yes, trade expedition of the Queen Hatshepsut in the 15th century BC. The Somalis wear still now the traditional costume of their Egyptian Puntite ancestors, the white royal loincloth called Gund Hante or Gunti in both Somali and Egyptian language.
Places where they learn this in Somali.
Yeah, no, we don't learn this, but it's in our culture. We know it now. We know it. Yeah. But look, even now, you look at the traditional clothes. Yeah, it has the same name. As the Somali. Somalis still call it the same name. Yes, it's land of Punt, Somalia.
You don't understand.
It's not all of Africa. Africa is not a continent.
People are asking, what's the source? What's your source for it?
Okay, I'll bring the source. Okay. I said Africa is a continent, it's not a country.
Yeah, but everyone was one time.
Okay, I'm gonna bring more. I have to make it quick in it. I have 20 pages. I have to make it quick.
Alright, summarize for the
I have to summarize. Look, this is Danto. Every Somali knows Danto, right? And this is the hieroglyphics. Okay, it's Danto. Yeah. See? Tell every Somali, every Somali knows about Danto. Wait, one second. And look at this. Wait, please. Let me say this, yeah. The wall painting from the same tomb of Nef Amun in his second image, yeah. Here you will have the complete fresco of this represented ancient Egyptian banquet. Someone who watched the Somali folk dance called as Danto and festival can easily guess the striking similarities between the main Somali culture dance and the way of moving of these ancient Egyptians. Okay, the dances, the gestures, everything, that's Somali. Okay, sitting to the left of this image, on the right.
Did you say they made them dance?
No, I'm saying it's the same dance that Somalis do now.
Yeah,
okay,
of course,
you can
one.
exactly. You can observe the big ceremonial Somali vase called Heddo. That's Heddo right there. Okay, in the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics. I'll bring more, don't worry. Don't worry, I have evidence today.
But you're sick with it, because you found something good, fam. And you need to research
Yes,
now.
exactly.
So what is trying to say? The Somalis are the original KEMETS.
Somalis are the original KEMETS for sure.
Came in, yeah?
I'm telling you, no other person, no other culture can claim to be KEMETS, okay? Apart from Somalis. I'm gonna bring the evidence, okay? I haven't done no DNA test, but I'll do a DNA test happily. If I do a DNA test there, and he does a DNA test, let's do this. Let's sponsor it, yeah? Let's all collect money, and let's do a DNA test right now. I'm telling you, I will have it, he won't have it. That's the reality.
Show this picture, innit? Show it to them.
Yeah, look at this here, look. That's a Somali right there. Okay, modern day Somali.
And where's Heather?
And there's the hieroglyphics.
Hold
Do you see it? Do you see it? Look at the Somali, yeah, modern day, and look at the hieroglyphics. Okay? Look at the Danto, look at that. Look at that.
Is that them doing that?
Yes. I'll bring more evidence. Don't worry. This is nothing. This is nothing. I have more evidence, man, that you could ever stomach. Okay. I'm coming to you to overflood you with it. Look at the Somali women right now. That's the traditional cultural dress, bang right there as well. Look at that. I'll bring the evidence. That's Danto right there. See, Danto same way we do it today.
No, that's farming, bro. That's not a dance.
That is a dance. Danto, Somali Egyptian folk dance. It's a folk dance.
They're sprinkling something there.
No, it's folk dance. That's the Somalis, okay? I'm just saying. That's Somalis.
What's that got to do with that?
I think the looks, man. The looks. Wait 1 second.
Send me the mic. Just hold the papers.
1 second, man. It's not only one thing in it.
Don't worry, I got the mic.
I have overwhelming evidence, overwhelming, okay? The Somali Egyptian headdress, okay? Look at that. That looks the Somali Egyptian headdress to the right, the head red of the Tutankhamun in the middle of the Somali cultural headdress is the exact same. Somalis have this, you know. If you go to the countryside, I know, because they came from the land of Punt. Same culture.
In Africa, they all got
Not all of Africa. All of Africa is not Tarneja. Tarneja is the land of Punt and is Somalia, okay? And even now, if you go to the countryside of Somalia, you will find this. They have this and they make it today, okay? Don't worry, I'm continuing fast. I'm moving fast, man. Look at this. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up here.
Wrap it up for the video.
Okay, this is the last one I'm gonna present. I don't even care. The ancient Egyptian Imhotep in the middle. Look at that. That's him in the middle. Okay, this is the most powerful. Look at this. Holding the same Somali cultural scepter called Hango. Okay, it's called the Hango, yeah? We have it today. We have the same Somali scepter. That's a Somali scepter, okay? No other culture has this. Somali have this, okay?
So Somalis were doing jah even at that time.
Allah, you're funny. Look, in Somali language it's called the Hango, yeah? And in ancient Egyptian they called it HNGL. It's short for Hango, okay? So let's keep going, yeah? Okay, look. The Somalis, yeah, still use this now traditionally. This pharaonic sceptral spear called the Hango, which means the lion's ambition. Han means ambition, Go means lion. Imhotep was, okay, and then they talk about Imhotep and how powerful he was. Okay, sorry, I know I said it was the last one, yeah, but this is an ancient map of Africa. Do you see it? This is an ancient map here of the world, yeah. Punt, where's Punt? It's right there in Somalia, man. And even Somalia, even Ethiopia, yeah. The eastern part of Ethiopia is Somali region. Even Djibouti is mainly Somali. Even Somali region is all Somali, right? So
Kenya.
exactly. So Somalis are the biggest. They're the biggest ethnicity, okay, in East Africa. Somalis are the biggest single ethnicity in East Africa. So let me bring this. Look, this is an old map here. Typical E1. It's not E1 B1. Okay, look, it's E1, B1, B1A, 1B. Okay, that's the ancient Egyptian one. Okay. This is currently the highest Somalis have the highest frequency of E1, B1, A1B, okay, found in any single sample population, okay. Similarly, Hassan said, yeah, Hassan, etc. in 2008, in their study observed this to be the most common of the subclass of EM78 found in Sudan, especially among the Beja, etc.
Thank you for your video, bro. It's a long video.
I know, it's lots of evidence, right? I want it to be overwhelming, right? So people, they don't come back and reject it, right? I'm making sure it's overwhelming.
Give me a king.
This is the Somali. Look.
Can you give me a king of Can you give me the Somalian king that ruled in Egypt? What's his name?
Let me show you this quickly, yeah? This is Somali language, yeah? This is ancient Egyptian, side by side with Somali language, okay? Neda means divine being. Hippo, it means gift, and the sound, okay? It means gift. Heru or Horu, it means or Hur, it means a stalk. Tuf, today we say tuf. Ask any Somali, it means spit. Okay, it's the same with the Egyptians. Spit. So happy.
Can we find this correlation?
Yes.
With African,
No, I'm saying this is overwhelming. Listen.
Listen.
Yes, yeah.
Can we find this?
One or two words. You might find one or two words.
Can we find? Listen to what I'm saying. Oh, now you migrate.
No, I'm saying.
I thought you told me that people didn't migrate. You told me they stayed. If one person's in East, they stayed, and another person they stayed. So what I'm trying to say, you said that.
I said the Somalis migrated to northern Egypt as well. So I'm saying yes, people migrate, yeah, but not in the same thing you're talking about. It's not the same thing I say. Oh my time.
Bring that man. So what I'm trying to say is, you see the same way you did this correlation with the words and the Egyptian. Can I find this? Is it the same? Is there any like this in any other culture?
Okay, yeah. I'm saying you might find one or two words, but you can't find the same length. You can't find the same length and breadth.
This is what I'm saying. If I find more than two words, yeah. If you said five, you said only one or two words. If I show you, listen. If I show you,
two words. Tribes in China.
Listen.
But this is not two words.
Listen.
If I show you other,
Not two words.
other tribes,
Yeah.
that has the same things as this, the same amount of things, the same similarities. Would you then believe what I'm saying?
Okay, but it's not. Come. It's not. I did not only bring the language. Okay. How many stuff did I bring? I bring the culture. I brought the genealogy. Okay. Bring everything. Bring the genes. Okay.
The genes, but you keep telling about the genes.
Tell me. So when you go home and you watch this video, I want him to come up to refute me. Yeah. To refute me. Bring the genealogy. Bring the culture. Bring the language. All three of them. Don't forget any of them. Bring it all and show me that they migrated to Egypt as well.
Have you got pictures of Somalis today wearing the same stuff?
Yes.
Where?
Oh my goodness. I had pages.
Where is it? Where's the Somalis wearing the same stuff?
I'm gonna give you this. Don't worry. I'm not taking this home. I'm not taking this home. This is for him.
Yeah. Show me the Somalians today wearing the same stuff.
Wearing it. This is look Somalis.
What? Where's the Somalians?
Same cultural dress. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Same cultural dress. Okay.
Bro,
same down.
hold on. Are you being for real?
Yes.
Are you being for real? Are you being for real? Are you trying to tell me there's no one in Africa that wear these same cultural stuff? So if I show you what? Okay, so what?
That's Somali right there. Okay.
What, Afro?
No, not only that. No, it's not Afro. Listen, it's not Afro. This is a cultural. So it's Somali culture.
Are you being for real?
I will wrap up. Hey, I like it. Wrap up.